Alright, I'm here. Hello, women and women with dicks. Welcome to this stream. Now, I didn't want to have to do this stream, but I guess I have no other choice. Also, webcam reveal, new webcam reveal, so you can see the quality of my newer webcam. But, let's have a talk. Let's genuinely sit down and have a genuine one-on-one talk. I am not happy with a lot of things that are going on online and a lot of things in the space of the people that I've known over, how do I say, the past 3 years? Because genuinely, a lot of the people that I've met following the last few years have been either nicely, I'll say, pieces of shit, horrible human beings, or just straight up genuine fucking weirdos and creeps. Like, genuinely, I can't even fathom how many people I have met who have turned out to be backstabbing, fake ass motherfucking friends, creeps, criminals, pedophiles, and just generally horrible individuals. Cody, like, let's go for instance. Cody, pedophile. Soul Reaper, or Elijah Tapasna, pedophile. Noah DeRozier, creep slash pedophile for, sending Cody's dick pic to a minor. Samuel Grayson, piece of shit. Flippy Boy, piece of shit, and did illegal shit to a minor when he was a grown-ass adult. Let's see. We got DJ, piece of shit. And also a very mentally unhinged person at times. We have Casey, mass manipulator, and a mass liar. We have Lizzie, mass liar. We have Haley, mass liar and a piece of shit. We got Zexiel, piece of shit. Got Looney, piece of shit, and the Clout Chaser. Do you see my fucking point here? Fluffy, piece of shit. Because he will do anything to save his own ass. Even if it gets him in more fucking controversy. Alistair, a racist. Kingdom, I don't really have anything bad about him. He just doesn't fucking text me and he removed me because, honestly, don't fucking know why. But my point is, most of the people that I have met and I have interacted with in the past 3 years are majority pieces of shit. And I got spammed by many people. I got asked by many people, why did I remove them? Why did I get rid of them? Why did I rid them off of my friends list and purge them out of my life? Why did I push them out of my life? I have no beef with them. I made it very clear in a community post on my channel. If they opened their fucking eyes, they would see that I clearly said I have no beef with them. I just want to move on. Get away from the people that I met in the dark part of my life. Because all of them I have met was when I was mentally unhinged, mentally unstable, not right in the head, and not doing the best. And from what it seems to me, is that, people just don't fucking care about your feelings or your emotions. They only care about what they want from you, and I've learned that the fucking hard way. Everybody that I've met within these last 3 years have been either yes men, pieces of shit, assholes who only want what they can get out of you. I've known Cody for 5, known him since 2022, or not 2022, 2020, January. Dude turned out to be a pedophile and even admitted to my face that he only cares about me when he wanted something. He only came to me when he wanted attention. Elsewise, he did not give two fucks what I did. He did not give two fucks I existed. And I had Noah, who constantly put my life into fucking hell out of his own bullshit, his own lies, and had a whole nother community on the internet start spreading those lies, and it started into a whole harassment campaign, which I just don't fucking care to deal with anymore. Because I really just don't fucking care. It's pointless because it's words over a screen, and if they set foot on my property, that's a whole different fucking scenario. My point fucking is, for those who are questioning constantly why the fuck I removed you off of my friends list, I told you in a community post, and I have said this, I have no beef with y'all. I simply just want to move on with my life, right? Move on, do my own thing, live my life peacefully, knowing that I'm not going to get harassed or forgotten about just because I don't hit your standards. Like, it really pisses me off that that's how some people are. They'll literally disown you and get rid of you if you don't meet and ball up to their standards. So guess what? I did this decision that's right for me. I cut y'all out because, no offense to you guys, but you are not the worst people. Because I was in the dark spot of my life and I didn't know what the fuck I wanted. And I got abandoned by a lot of y'all. And then there are times where you let other people influence your thoughts and let other people's feelings influence your actions. That is not how you live as a person. You have control of your thoughts. You are in control of your actions, not anybody else. And if anybody else has a fucking problem with your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, fuck them. Block them. Get them out of your fucking life. And that's what I did. Because I had Fluffy, right? Dude harassed me so many times because of Noah's influence and Dude's manipulation. And when I did nothing to help him, right? Even recently, talked to, and Blaze as well, started talking to Flippy Boy, who did some weird shit to a minor when he was a grown-ass adult, aka Bella or Clickstream. He got caught doing illegal shit to her. You know what? Blaze is best friends with him now, and I don't talk to Blaze or care to talk to her again because of that. And when me and her broke up because she let Soul guilt trip and manipulate her and then brainwash her from what her words said, she told me to fucking kill myself. And that was a fucking cross. That was the one thing that really did not sit well with me. And then a few months later, she came crawling back, apologizing, saying that I had a tantrum. I had a mental breakout. Dude, that's not an excuse to tell somebody to kill themselves. I know I'm not innocent on that either. I've told people to kill themselves myself. And I'm not saying that I'm going to be innocent on that. But Jesus fucking Christ, don't use that as an excuse if you're going to try and apologize. That's bullshit, and that was cop-out, because you're trying to downplay your action. So I don't care to talk to Blaze anymore, because she's best friends with a fucking creep and a fucking pedophile. And I don't support that shit. Fluffy became best friends with Sam, used the excuse that, he just wants his fucking $15 or $10 back. I don't fucking care how much the amount is now. I blocked him because I don't care, because I told him strictly, he may say he's at peace, but I'm not fucking stupid, dude. I have been doing this shit and through this shit for a lot longer than he has. And I'm a lot older than he is. Dude is a fucking idiot. And he also goes around smoking weed because he wants to fit in. He goes around saying the N-word because he wants to fit in. I did it because I was a fucking immature piece of shit. I will admit that now. I did it because I was an immature piece of shit. I was a fucking dumbass saying the N-word on streams, in private DMs, in my friend group. And you know how hated I got and how ridiculed I was for that? And I take that. But dude still fucking says it. And the reason why I disowned literally half of the server is because Alistair says it, because he's a borderline fucking racist. He's a self-admitted racist. Fluffy says it. Fucking John or Jerome, whatever you want to call him, fucking says it. Sometimes Slippy fucking says it in my server. And you got a whole fucking community in there, fostering in there, that says the fucking N-word, and I cut them all off of my friends list because I don't want to be associated with that shit anymore. Because I did it, and I admit to it, and I'm not gonna fucking do it anymore. Because that shit's stupid. No. I mean, yeah, it has a definition to it, and that's a whole different topic for this debate, but I don't fucking do that. I don't swing that way no more, man. So literally, I cut people out because either they're toxic, assholes, pieces of shit, abusive and neglective motherfuckers, or just straight up borderline manipulative, and I want nothing to do with that. So if you're gonna come to me and ask me why the fuck did I remove you, again, no beef to you whatsoever, no fucking hatred to you whatsoever. But if you ask me again why I removed y'all, and you don't check out this fucking stream, I'm blocking you. And you're not talking to me ever again because I don't care to talk to you if you're not gonna fucking listen to me in the first place. If I tell you to you once and you refuse to fucking listen, why the fuck should I waste my breath and continuously try to get it through your head? It doesn't make fucking sense. And I sit here daily trying to explain that to you. I tried my best to help Fluffy, see where that shit got him, and he's still doing the same shit that got him ridiculed and hated on many years ago. Looney, I'm trying to help him, right? And telling him why he's getting hated on a lot and why people keep talking shit about him. Look what he's doing. Clout chasing, being around the wrong people, the wrong groups of people. He says he has depression, all of this shit. And guess what? He's still doing the same shit despite saying that he wants to stop. His last post was 2 weeks ago. And I don't really keep up with their shit anymore because I don't genuinely care. Haley, right? Still sometimes talk shits about me. Sometimes I keep up with her channel. But do I say anything about it? No, because I don't fucking care. Soul recently just got caught grooming a fucking 15-year-old and asking a 15-year-old for fucking nude photos when he's turning literally 19 this month. Got caught as a fucking pedophile. And there's a lot more evidence to support the fact that dude's a fucking creep. And guess what? After a month if I do that exposed stream, which I'm gonna probably most likely do, but look, here's the reality of it. After I do that exposed stream, right? People are gonna fucking not give a fuck about 2 weeks after the whole fucking shit's said and done. Nobody's gonna fucking care, because that's how the internet is. And if I do the stream, right, and why I'm trying to hold off on it as long as I can, and it's not doing commentary content anymore, is because no one fucking cares. You do something that you try to do what's right, and you know what? Some people get hated, some people get called a clout chaser, some people get called a fucking milker, like a clout chaser and shit. And some people are just trying to do the right thing and bring awareness to a situation. Because cops refuse to do anything about it, as long as, you know, they're not a real threat. And some people just don't fucking care to do shit about it anyways, so... And others don't have the money to actually prosecute them, so they're kind of fucked in that aspect. So some people, and it's just a lose-lose situation. And you also decay your mental health doing so, and that's where I was 2 years ago. Trying to constantly protect myself and, you know, keep myself safe from all this shit. And guess what? It deteriorated me mentally. And I'm currently in therapy, and I'm doing a lot better because I don't fucking care. I'm doing me. I'm staying true to myself, blocking and removing those who don't fucking like me for who I am. And if you don't fucking like me, block me. Because you know what fucking talking about me publicly is going to do? Nothing. It's going to make you look immature as fuck. Really. It's make you look like an immature fuck if you're going to dwell over shit over the internet, dwell over words over a fucking screen, and cry, bitch, piss, and moan and groan about it for hours and days to weeks to months to years about it. Just like the whole Noah situation where he lied about me being a quote-unquote pedophile, right? I did the dumbass mistake of making a response. And then once I realized, right, making a response gets the shit to die out, guess what? It stopped. No one fucking talks about it because I don't fucking respond because I don't care. And see, I've tried telling this to people. don't fucking respond. Don't care to look at it. Don't care to pay him any fucking attention. And they'll eventually move on to the next person in line because they want attention. If they want clout and they're serious about getting clout, they'll talk about you. And once you stop giving them what they want, the clout and the attention they want, they'll shut up about you because they are not getting what they want. And guess what? It worked. Looney, Zexio, don't talk about me anymore because I don't give them the attention they crave. This is the only time I'm going to mention it because it's stupid. It's words over a screen. Stop dwelling on it. And that's why I'm going to say to Fluffy, fuck you. Until you learn to fucking realize the truth, you can go fuck yourself and get the fuck and stay off my friends list. And you can stay blocked until you understand that. Befriending these motherfuckers and trying to make peace with them isn't going to fucking do you any good because you're still going to have people. Here's the dim reality of it. Even if you make peace with people that wronged you, guess what? People are still going to fucking hate you at the end of the day. So guess what? Best option to do. Block them, don't give a fuck what they say, and leave. Because they're not going to stop until you stop giving them what they want. And that's a fucking reaction. And until you stop dwelling on their fucking words. Because guess what, dude? I stopped dwelling on everybody's words online. I stopped giving two fucks. And now, look at me. I'm happy. I'm peaceful. I'm living my life, dude. I have a partner. Like a genuine loving partner. I have a small hand of friends who actually fucking care about me for me. Talk to me on a daily basis, right? And won't backstab me because I'm being me. I'm staying true to me. And I'm not changing myself for any of you fucks on the internet. I'm going to still be my cold but strict but caring personality. Big-hearted but strict as fuck. Not giving two fucks what you say about me anymore. Blunt and very strict to the fucking point. That's who I'm going to be. And if you don't fucking like it, then you can generally go fuck yourself and get the fuck off my friends list. Because I don't care about your opinion. Your opinions, to me, don't fucking matter. Like, literally. And the whole hybrid shit situation, right? Where I got screened at. Guess what? I left. And I'm doing a lot better after leaving because I'm not being bitched at for doing what I was there to do. I'm not being bitched at by doing what I was hired to do. And guess what? I'm happy because I'm not being criticized over everybody's mistakes being levied on me. So Alex Samsung, I saw you made a Twitter post calling me out. You are a childish fuck for doing that. You just made yourself look immature as fuck because you couldn't handle it privately and talk to me one-on-one to my face. So you had to go out and try and, call me out publicly. So guess what? You're a childish fuck for that. And I hope you know you just made yourself look immature. And that's how it's going to be. And what's up? Welcome to the stream. But generally, the point is, I'm going to be me at the end of the day. If you like it or not. So, yeah. And that whole server that I had that I removed everybody from, I'm going to keep that server up. Keep it unfiltered and, unregulated because I don't care about it. Whatever happens there, happens there. I have a whole new server for my friends, and only my friends get to go there. The only people that I want to keep on my friends list because I know that they care about me for me. They don't care if my personality changes or if I want to, be myself around them. Because at least I know they won't try to backstab me and start up random ass bullshit over something stupid or even something small in that matter. Not even pro wrestling or music or anything. It's a general consensus of the matter of the fact. Some of you are too dumb and retarded to understand, and I'll say that generally to your face right here, right now. Some of you are fucking idiots, and some of you are fucking dumb ass motherfuckers. You bitch, moan, piss and groan, and you dwell over everything on the internet. So that's why I'm generally blocking y'all and cutting y'all out. Because you dwell over every word. And I want to get to this point. Aurora, let me be genuinely honest with you. You dwell over everything Zexio says. You dwell over everything that is said by Omni. You dwell over everything they said. And I told you, time and time again, dwelling on it is only going to hurt you in the long run. Look at me. I stopped letting words over a screen affect me. And look at me now. Drama's over. I'm living my life. I have a partner. I'm happy. And I'm doing my own thing. Doing my shit free of people's words because it doesn't fucking matter. I'm not mentally unhinged anymore. I'm not mentally unstable anymore. Fluffy needs to let go of what everybody says about him publicly and needs to just, fuck off from the internet and just do his own thing because clearly shit ain't working for him. I tried telling this to Noah DeRozier, a pedophile and a creep and a piece of shit. I tried telling him the genuine truth. You need to stop letting what people say to you get to under your skin. You need to stop letting people get under your skin and stop dwelling on everything that happens because you can't control everything that happens. And does he? He let everything get to him, and look at him now. He's fucking 6 feet under in the fucking ground because he let every word over a fucking screen get to him. And I was saying this at first, until he fucking sent the dick pic of Cody Gaudet to a minor, I really did not care about him. I wanted to be at peace with him, and I wanted to, make amends, but that was what turned him into a pedophile. He was a creep beforehand, but he lied about me, so I did it back to him. I'm not going to say that everything about him was lies, but the parts that were lies, I levied against him, because here's the philosophy I go by. It's all fun and games until the shit happens to you. And when the shit happens to you, you defend yourself. You cry and you try to play the victim. See, that's how it is. It's all fun and games. You lie about people, like Soul, right? He called me a creep, he called me a pedophile, then he went and backed me up and defended me, and then now he's back to, he blocked me, and then he's back to call me a pedophile after he got caught fucking asking a 15-year-old for fucking dick pic. It's all fun and games until it happens to you, Soul. You were lying about me, and now you are getting called out, and guess what? That text message you sent me, it only proves my, theory of my philosophy correct. It's all fun and games to lie about somebody. It's all fun and games to harass somebody until it happens to you. Because once you're the victim of being harassed for something you've done, you fold and crack and play the fucking victim. When Rowdy, you're the one who caused it. And your actions have consequences. Everybody's actions have fucking consequences, and that's how you fucking that's how you got treated. And I'm not gonna sit here and treat all of you like fucking shit and treat you like all fucking babies. I have to take care of your motherfucking asses, and then I have to sit here and babysit all of you to tell you how the fuck reality works. That's not my fucking job. It should be common fucking sense that if you're gonna do this shit, you're gonna have repercussions for your actions. But no, a lot of people don't seem to comprehend that actions have consequences. They make the action first and then think about the consequences later. And guess what? It don't fucking work that way. Your actions are going to have consequences. Noah's consequences were responded to every allegation made about him. And look at him now, 6 feet under. So plays the victim 24/7. Look at him now, being exposed for the 7th millionth time. Zexio is going after harassing people. Look at it now. He's being criticized and ridiculed as a fake pedo hunter and a piece of shit clout chaser. Looney did the same shit. Look at it now. Getting accused of being a clout chaser. You see, actions have consequences. If you're not willing to accept and admit your actions and the consequences of your actions, you're going to crash, you're going to burn, and you're going to fall into the fucking ground because you're digging yourself a grave and you're gonna lay in it if you don't fucking admit the fucking reality of your fucking your actions, dude. And it's just fucking sad that that's how you're willingly going, you're all digging yourself fucking graves. Aurora, Fluffies, Flippy, Sam, everybody, digging yourself a fucking grave by doing the same shit. Now, I was going to do this stream literally almost 4 hours ago, but I overslept. So that's what I have to say. Let's have a genuine talk. You wanted to know why I blocked y'all and removed y'all? Not really blocked, but removed y'all and keep my friend request turned off? That's why. And I turned my friend request on to test y'all to see if y'all send me a friend request, damn well stating and knowing that I said, and I quote, I'm turning my friend request on, but I'm not going to add anybody. I'm not going to fucking add you. And guess what? 3 of you motherfuckers sent me a fucking friend request. Despite the fact that I literally stated, right? I'm not adding people. And I tell people that they don't fucking listen. That's why. They don't fucking listen. They sit there and they say that you do, but in reality, they fucking don't. They just make you look like a fucking idiot because you have to repeat yourself 90% of the time with these people on the internet. So guess what? I'm done repeating myself. I am done fucking repeating myself. So for those who are not on my friends list anymore, all I'm going to say, good fucking riddance. Because I've had enough of dealing with your shit. I've had enough, repeating myself, having to say the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's been the same shit for 3 years. People come, people go, people start shit, people say shit, arguments form, arguments happen, people get mad, people get butthurt, words get shared, people get upset, and guess what? It's a never-ending fucking process. Because people just don't fucking care about you or your feelings online. And I am doing a lot better after cutting all of you out. And only keeping the people that I know are not the type of people that would make me have to repeat myself over and over and over again. Also, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry if I'm ranting and yapping. Speaking, good old Japanese, but I figured I'd get it out there. I figured I generally talk to you face to face. Figured I generally say everything. It's okay, dude. And Aurora, yes, I'm cutting y'all off. Why do you think you're not on my friends list anymore? And guess what? I've already stated, and I'm going to say this. If you think I'm cutting you off to start drama, you're a fucking retard. I will say this right here. If you think I'm cutting you off to start fucking drama, you are a fucking retarded dumbass. A retarded dumbass. Because I have stated, and I even said this before on the stream, and guess what? I will pull up my fucking community tab. And I will even show where I said, and I quote, I am here to lit a little note. Right? I said, and I quote, I'm removing a lot of people off my Discord to my own reason of wanting to have a small friend group. A majority of the people I met was from a negative part of my life. I wish to move on and live my life away from the side of my life and remain a peaceful guy. I want to get away from my negative life. So if you get removed, it's not me backstabbing you, simply just choosing to go my own path, and as I wish you well with your future endeavors. I have said this. So if you think I'm backstabbing you, all because I want to move on with my life and do my own thing, I will say this to your face. You are a dumbass motherfucking idiot. I am not removing you to backstab you. I am removing you to get away from the negative part of my life that I want no involvement with anymore. I want to get away from the negative parts of my life. Because 90% of the people that I had added was part of the negative aspects of my life. And I want to get away from that. It's not the fact that I had beef. It's not the fact that I have hatred to you. But simply, I want to move on. I want to get away from that. I want to be happy with my life. I want to finally find peace within myself. And not have to argue with everybody on a daily fucking basis because people can't listen. People don't respect my boundaries. People don't respect my wishes. And people don't respect how I feel as a person. Because I've had to tell you, Aurora, countless times to stop doing something. And then when I took that shit away, you got upset because you wanted to do that, and I said no. And that's something that crossed the line for me, and that crossed a boundary. That rubbed me the wrong way, is you don't like the fact when I start doing something, and again, you could say ... all you want. I'm not cutting you off because of drama. I said, and see, ladies and fucks, my point exactly. People get upset with me because I cut them off because I want to move on from the negative parts of my life. This is why I cut people off out of my life from the people that I met in my negative aspect. That is a clear representation on why I'm cutting them out of my life. They can't accept the fact that I don't want to be part of this community and I don't want to stay in the same aspect of my life for the rest of my fucking life. I'm moving on for to better myself. I'm moving on for myself. I'm doing what's best for me, not for anybody else. I'm doing what's best for me. And a lot of people don't seem to care or understand that. Mostly they just don't fucking care. When all I want is to do my own thing and be at peace with myself. And I'm tired of explaining myself. I'm tired of explaining my actions to people. Because that's why I'm done. I've exposed the truth of my past. I have proven myself as innocent. Because if I wasn't from these pedophile claims, I wouldn't fucking be here right now. I wouldn't be sitting here in front of you, talking to you in front of you over the screen. I wouldn't be here if all that claims were true. I wouldn't fucking be here. So guess what? I've exposed the reality of it. I've exposed the truth of it. And nobody cares anymore. The drama's done because it's dead old news. And I just want to live my life in peace, you know? Do my own thing. Be my own guy. Not have to stress over the factor of, you know, people harassing me daily because they just can't accept the fact that I don't want to be a part of this community anymore. People make me repeat myself because they don't care to listen. And they never listened to me in the first place, so why the fuck should I keep repeating myself if they don't care to hear me out or listen to my words? And they're going to keep forcing me to, you know, give my reason on why I don't want to be around them anymore, just like that. It's not the fact I don't like you anymore, and I stated this in a community post, and I literally just read the community post. Dude, I literally just... This is my point. Nobody fucking listens. Nobody fucking listens. Now you see why I get so irritated with these people, and I want to move on from this part of my life. Literally, look at this. Look at this. Look. Look. Right here. Right here. This post, I stated, and I quote, and I will state again, and I will reread this. This is why I'm cutting you guys off. because I had to repeat myself just for you guys to understand. Here's a little thing to note. I am removing a lot of people off of my Discord due to my own reason of wanting to have a small friend group, and majority of the people I met was from a negative part of my life. I wish to move on and live my life away from that side of my life and remain a peaceful guy, you know? So, if you get removed, it's not me, and I will say this in bold text. It is not me backstabbing you. Simply just choosing to go my own path as I wish you well with your future endeavors. Literally read the last 2 lines. The last line in this. So if you get removed, it is not me backstabbing you. Just me choosing to go my own path, and I wish you well with your future endeavors. Now you see why nobody fucking listens to me. And I'm forced to repeat myself constantly, and I'm forced to explain myself and explain why I'm doing shit. I have explained this 3 times this fucking stream. And I even said this almost 2 weeks ago when I originally made the post in the server and on the community tab. And people still question me. Why did I remove you? Why am I blocking people? Why am I going my own path? See what I mean? They don't listen to me. They question my antics. They question my motives, thinking, oh, I'm blocking them for, drama. I'm blocking them to have issues. No, you dumb shit. I stated, I'm not blocking, I am removing y'all to simply be on my own path, to go my own route. Not to backstab y'all and start drama. No, that's not what I'm doing. So please, respectfully, stop questioning my antics. I just want to live my life and get away from that negative aspect of my life. I have stated this. This is the 4th time I've had to state this stream. Move on. Stop asking me. Please. That's all I ask. Stop questioning me on my antics. Stop trying to cause guilt tripping, because that's literally what it is. You are trying to guilt trip me your way back into my life, and I'm not adding people again because I want to get away from the negative parts of my life. I wish you well of your future endeavors, Queen Aurora. Trust me. I wish you well. I wish you well. But I just want to move on from I want to move on from my past life. I just want to move on. Like, literally. I just want to move on. I want to be me. I just want to have my own... I just want to be me, dude. I want to get away from the past drama of my life, Get away from the negative and look to the positive. Because people are telling me, I need to be positive of my life. I need to be happy with myself. I need to find myself. And that's what I'm doing. And people just can't comprehend that I want to find peace in myself. I want to be happy with myself. And people just can't comprehend that I want to move on. I want to do what I do. I want to do what I love. And I want to be around people that were not found in the negative parts of my life. And I just want to do my own thing and not have to worry about negativity. And now you're getting upset over something I never said. Oh my god. Chat. Now you can understand why. This is why I wanted to get rid of the people from the negative aspect of my life. because I had people lie about me. I had people call me a pedophile. I had people call me a creep. I had people harass me daily. I had people dox my information daily for the past 3 years. And when I choose to ignore it, stop giving a fuck what people say, and then move on and get away from that shit, this is always what happens. This is always what happens. I asked people on my Discord server once, right? Do you want me to come back to Discord? And be genuinely honest with me, right? You know what people said? They all voted on a poll. Yes, we want you to stay on Discord. They want me to stay. We want you to stay on Discord, my good sir. But they don't give me a fucking reason why. They just tell me, yes, we want you on Discord. And you know what happened exactly when the day after I came back and stayed on Discord? Drama broke out, everybody. What a shocker. Issues arise. Drama started. People started arguing, my fellow ladies and gentlemen. People started bitching. Arguments started happening daily. It's to the point where I started maturing. It's where I started growing up as a person. I had to do a lot of years of abuse, trauma, and neglect. And guess what? I grew up in an abusive family. I grew up in an abusive home. I grew up with a piece of shit mother. I love my mother to death, but I hate her ways. I really love my mother. I hate her ways. And I grew up in an abusive, neglective, and very narcissistic and a manipulative home. But all of my childhood, my entire childhood was full of abuse, neglect, mental, physical, and sexual abuse and trauma. And guess what? I even had to go through years of internet drama. Because the year I got out of my mom's house, my family could tell you I was not stable. I was mentally ill. I was not stable mentally. It was rough because I got out of an abusive home, moved in here, and guess what? I had to live on the fucking streets for 8 months just for me to learn the hard way on how life is. And that matured me enough to where I'm actually able to function enough as a human in society. I had to live on the streets just to learn how to be a civilized human, how to exist just to regain my mental stability slowly. Came back here, and I've been doing pretty fucking well for myself. I have a roof over my head again. I have a fucking computer. I have money to my name. May not be a lot of money to my name, but I have money to my name. I have friends again. I have people who care about me now. I have a fucking partner, a girlfriend who wants to actually, believe it or not, marry me. For me. Not for what they can get out of me. They love me for me. And now, after being in therapy for almost a year straight now, I've matured enough to where I've learned that everything said over the internet is literally nothing more than empty threats because it's just words over a screen. That's why I don't let it bother me anymore. That's why it doesn't affect me anymore. It's just voices and words over a screen. They don't live near me. They don't live around me. They don't know me personally. They don't know the real me. That's why it doesn't bother me anymore. I can be myself and not worry about what they say because it's fake. It's just words over a screen. Just digital code, right? Typed on a keyboard of all things. It's typed keys on a digital screen, ladies and gentlemen. That's why it doesn't bother me anymore. I've learned. I've matured. I've grown as a person. And I have to thank my family. I know my grandmother's not the best person, and I know my mother's trying, but not a good person. She has her flaws. I love my mother. I love my grandmother, but I hate their ways sometimes. I hate my grandmother sometimes because me and her always butt heads, and we have a lot of problems with each other. But that's family shit. Me and my brother, we argue, we fight, but that's brothers. We are brothers. That's what we do. We fight, we argue. But guess what? We still care each other about the end of the day. Me and my uncle, we're very fucking close. We hang out a lot. We talk. We do shit. And my mother, I mean, she hasn't been the best mother in my life, but I fucking love her. And it took me years to actually mature. I'm about to be 21 years old, and almost in 3 months, in 22 days, I'm going to be 21 years old. And I had to mature. I had to grow as a human. I had to grow as a person. And it took me years of abuse, neglect, trauma, and even being molested. I had to grow as a person. I had to mature. And guess what? I matured. And now I'm not letting shit bother me. And I made the right choice cutting people out of my life because I just, want to be me. I want to be free from this shit. I just want to be me. And I said this, and I'll say it again to everybody. And I hate the fact I have to repeat myself for the 5th time, but I said, and I quote, and I'm strictly stating this, I'm not backstabbing you all. And I will stand by that. I care about every one of y'all. But how I'm going to be honest with you, man, and this is for all the guys that I removed, until you've matured like I had to mature. I had to learn the hard way to mature. And until you mature, I want nothing to do with you as a person. Because you're not stable enough for me to be around. You need to mature if I'm going to talk to you again as a friend. Or even an acquaintance in that matter. You can be in my chat. You can interact with me on the chat. And, have fun here. I'm not going to stop you from talking to my chat. You are more than welcome to be here. You are more than welcome to interact with me on the chat. But as a friend, on a more personal friend level, I can't do that until you've learned yourself. Until you've matured yourself. I can't do that. You see, that would go against everything that I'm trying to do for myself. And I'm sorry. And I know that will hurt and upset a lot of you, but it's genuinely the reality that you just need to go and learn for yourself. You need to learn for yourself. No offense, but I've had to learn the hard way. I've had to go through my trial and error. I've had to learn a lot in the past years. And guess what? It's just sometimes you got to do what's best for you. And sometimes that consequence comes with a cost. And all actions have consequences. Even good actions have consequences. Doing the right thing has its consequences. But the truth, and you're right, Siren, you're right. The truth hurts. And I have to tell you the truth. I'm cutting you out because you're not healthy for me. Honestly, being your friend and the ones that I removed, being your friend is not healthy to me. All you are doing is hindering me from being the better version of me. I can't be the best me. I can't, be the best version for my friends because the negative people in my life are hindering me from being the best version of me. And I cut you out to do what's right for me. And that comes at a consequence that I'm going to upset and hurt a lot of people, but it's a cost that I'm willing to take because it's what's right for me. At the end of the day, taking care of myself is more important than taking care of all of you guys out there. And I don't care if you get upset. You just proved my point that you can't handle the reality of the truth. You can't accept when something doesn't go your way and you're going to get upset by it. So I wanted to sit here and have a genuine talk, face the screen with you. I wanted to have a genuine one-on-one talk and tell you how I feel. Let me make my choices. You're not me. You can't make decisions in my life. You don't know what's best for me like I know what's best for me. So, I made the choice. I made the decision. The hard decision to cut you out until you guys learn that you also are the ones who also need to get help. It's not just me who needed to get help. All of you. Zexio needs to get help at one point. Looney needs to get help. Noah could have gotten help, but you see where he's gone at. DJ needs to get help. Suki needs to get help. Everybody needs help at one point in their life. And I got my help. I have my therapist. And the only person that I can thank to helping me get to this point is my family and my therapist. Because they've strengthened me in my views to do what's right for me, and this is the best part of action. I've even deleted all of my older social medias because I have to do what's right for me. Not what's good for you, what's right for me as a person. You can unsubscribe if you want. I'm not going to force you to stay subscribed to this channel. Because let's just be for real, I don't think I'm really going to make it here on YouTube. But I'm not going to change myself for you. I'm going to be me. And you know who I am? I'm a caring person. I care a lot about people. But I'm not going to be kind. I'm going to be like how anybody else would treat you. I'm going to, not fake my emotions for you. I'm going to be strict. I'm going to be cold. I'm going to be cold-hearted. But I'm going to show that I care by doing it in a way, and I'm not going to make it all sunshine and rainbows, because that's not how the world is. The world is a cruel and harsh reality, and if you're not willing to adapt and do what's right for you, you're going to fall, and you're going to crumble in the ash of the past, holding you down. And the weight of others will hold you down just as much as the weight of people and their actions held me down. Because I let people's feelings, I let people's actions, I let people's emotions control me. I let people get the better of me. I let people hinder my own choices. No more. I'm in control of me. I'm in control of my actions. I'm in control of who I am. You don't control me. You don't influence my decisions. You can give me opinions, you can give me pointers, give me criticism, but you do not control or have any correlation with my actions. I do what I do, and I do what I think is best for me. And what I did is best. And I will be honest, it's hard. Really, because I don't like cutting people off. I want to see you all succeed. I want to see you all at your best. But until you are willing to get help to help benefit you, I'm sorry, but this is where our paths will never, will end. This is where our story ends. Until you get help. And Aurora, you need to stop whatever you're doing because you are harming yourself. My point has been made. My point made. I hate to say it on stream, But my point has just been proven on why I cut people off. My point has been proven right in front of your very eyes. Why my point on removing people has been proven. Why I did what I needed to do for myself. It has been proven with that comment right there, as you kind of just admitted that you're self-harming because you don't want to accept the fact that I'm cutting you off to better myself. Again, I have no issues with you. I have no terminology, no hostility, no turmoil with you. I cut you off to benefit and better myself. And you're self harming because you can't cope with that. And that's where my story ends. I've had to mature. I'm about to be 21. I'm about to be a full, responsible, grown ass adult. And I'm about to have the legal, I'm about to hit the legal age to drink, to gamble, to do pretty much anything in America. I'm about to hit the legal age. So I'm about to hit the legal age to drink, the legal age to bear arms, the legal age to, gamble my life away, to go to casinos, to go to bars and all that shit. And I've had to mature. It was a long and tough process. And everybody online who has known me from when I was a teenager all the way to now can see that I have changed drastically. I've had to mature. I had to grow. I had to hurt in order to grow. Let me leave you with this bit of insight. Let me pull up a quote. No. Let me pull up a quote for you. Let me go to my memes. I believe it's in here. I don't know if it is in memes. I don't know why it's in memes. It should be in quotes. And Siren, I hate to say it to everybody, but he is telling you the exact truth on how you need to be. You don't need to focus on me. You don't need me in your life to function as a human. I don't condone, I don't control your actions. I don't influence your decisions. You are in control of you. I don't have any control in what you do to yourself. If you do anything to you or to your body and you blame me, that is factually incorrect, as I did not influence your actions. I did not make your decision for you. You made that choice. You made that decision to harm yourself. And you are only hurting yourself due to your own insignificance. So please, if you're going to do anything mistakenly unforgiving to yourself, please get help. And stop doing the shit that you're doing, because you're only hurting yourself. And you're only proving the stream and my YouTube chat more on why I removed you. And everybody off of my friends list who I do not see or mentally fit or stable enough to be on my friends list. But here, let me leave you with one bit of insight. And this is, I'm gonna be honest, this is a Naruto quote. So it's a, Naruto quote. It's an anime quote, but let's just be genuinely honest. This is as real as a quote that you're gonna get. And sometimes this is as real as a quote you're going to get. So remember these words, because I had to go through this just to learn who I want to be and what I want to be. Sometimes you must hurt in order to know, as I hurt a lot, and I've had to gain knowledge from that hurt, and I had to experience it to grow. I had to lose, I had to fall. I fell so many times. I have failed so many times to grow as a person. I've lost so much. I even lost my home at one point, and I had to rebuild myself. I had to gain who I am again by losing everything. And that's why it's said, because life's greatest lessons are learned through pain. This is a Naruto quote, ladies and gentlemen. But this is as real as life will get. This is a real life quote that can be influenced in your real fucking life, in your own personal life. Utilize this quote. Don't attention seek. Do not guilt trip. Do not manipulate. If you get called out, admit your fault and move on. Learn from this quote. Because if you learn from this quote like I did, you will grow with time. It took me years to grow with this quote. But I can tell you, I've learned, I've grown. And this quote can help you if you so let it to help you. I've grown tired of dealing with the same shit endlessly. And guess what? Real talk. That's all I wanted to explain to you. That's as real as a talk as I wanted to give. So, and I just, and I want to show this on stream because you see how Aurora was acting on chat? Well, guess what? Guess what, everybody? You know how she was upset that I cut her off because I didn't want to be in a, it's just, I don't want to be part of this negative part of my life anymore. This just proves my point. They just said that gif, and right after, they left. They left. And I hate to be that guy to say it, but that's immature. Very immature. Leaving because what you didn't like the outcome of what I wanted to do for myself. At the end of the day, it's just the matter of the fact that many people need to grow. Do what's right for them. Not let anybody else influence their actions or their choices. I will leave you all with this last bit of advice that I can give from genuine personal experience. And then I will, end it off here. I'll end the stream off here with this. If you want to do what's best for you, and if you want to live your life how you see fit, that's entirely your choice. If you want to be a people pleaser and you ruin your mental health to please people, that's entirely you, dude. If you want to be the type of guy that will do anything to please people, or type of woman to do anything to please people, be my guest. If you are willingly going to do whatever you can to destroy yourself and fight a never-ending battle, if you're going to fight in a drama, if you're going to put yourself in drama and continuously fight that and fight a never-ending battle, you're just setting yourself up for failure. Mental health comes first. And that's what I prioritized. I prioritized my mental health by being in therapy while dealing with people argue daily. I've had to deal with people arguing daily just because they didn't want to accept the outcome of the life that they were given. So I had to suffer because people couldn't accept reality. People couldn't accept the truth. So I got forced into the middle of it. I got forced to deal with people because they just couldn't accept what they were given. And I hate to keep saying it as such, but if you're unwilling to do what's right and not just for what you want from people or to get what you want out of things, I hate to say it, that you're setting yourself up to crash and burn. And you must grow as a person. You need to learn from your actions. You need to, sometimes, you need to do dumb shit to grow. And it's just, sometimes, and I hate to say it, but my points are reality. It's the sad, grim reality that a lot of people try to deny. But be honest with me here, guys. Be honest with me. Can you sit here and deny the reality of anything? Can you deny the words that I'm saying here as just me being a insensitive piece of shit? Can you really say that about what I'm saying here? Some people will, and some people might even try to say that about what I'm saying here. But generally, the fact of the matter is the fact that what I'm saying here, and I hate to say it, but Siren isn't spitting any hate towards anybody. He's spitting the truth. And I have to also point it out as well, as it's just reality. Not everybody is going to be in your corner. People are going to come and go, and it's just a matter of how you perceive that aspect. I gave people countless chances. I gave people chances after chances to redeem themselves in my eyes, to stay on my friends list and stay in my group. And it's just, and you know what happened every time I gave them that chance? They threw it away. They threw away the opportunity to make things right. Because they did the dumbass move. They did the stupid thing to do. And that is to cause and make a scene because what I'm saying doesn't align with their views of how they want it to go. Because what I'm doing, let's just be generally honest, probably doesn't sit right with a lot of people because that's not how they wanted shit to go. They want me to sit in their friend group and, be the punching bag with the whole friend group in the server. Not the current one I just made with the new friend group that I'm going to keep because I don't, do what other people did in my negative life, part of my life. But I was always in that friend group the butt of the joke. I was always the one that, I was always the one that everybody used to make fun of, to make their selves feel better. I was the one who took all of the abuse from people because they were so, and I hate to say it, but it's just true. They were so insecure about themselves that they had to use me as the butt of a joke just to make themselves feel better about themselves. When I have done nothing to them, all I did was be myself and be a person too. And that's how I got treated as a person. Nothing more than a tool to use at their expense. And do you think anybody asked me how I felt about that? No, nobody gave a fuck how I felt. As long as they were happy, they didn't care generally how I felt about this matter of the fact. It's just many people are not willing to accept the truth when it hits them butt in the face. And others will try to downplay it as, oh, I'm just spreading hate to try and boost myself. But no, the truth is going to hurt and it's going to cut you alive if that's who you really are. The truth will hurt you and cut you down if that's who you really are as a person. The thing that I'm mentioning, if that's who you are as a person, it's going to eat you alive because that's just showing your true nature. It's showing your real colors as a person. And all you're doing is proving that that's who you are. And I'm sorry that's how you feel, Aurora, but I'm going to call out the flaws of people nowadays. And Siren made a good point to me earlier, and that's the point I've been making. Relationships are the same way as friendships now. Relationships are fake, not worthy of people's time. They're fake encounters so women or men, whatever your preferences, can get what they want from you and not have you question their morals or their antics about it. Nowadays, people will cheat on you, try to get nudes out of you, or get money out of you, and then once they get what they want out of you, they will throw you away. And there's in this day and age of this generation, there is no such thing as true love anymore. Because social media has made it very prominent about cheating on your significant other for monetary or clout gain. They don't care anymore about if it's right. They don't care about love anymore. They just care about what they can get. And then once they get what they want, they leave. You could say I'm wrong. You could say I'm false all you want, but you can't change the matter of the fact that that's how life is. And I hate to say it, but that's just how it's going nowadays. And I found somebody who loves me for me, not for what they can get out of me. And not use me for sex or as a fleshed sex toy. Like Soul. He said he cared about me. He said he loved me still. But did he? No. He only wanted me in his life to use me as a fucking sex slave for his own sexual desires. And it's just gotten to the point where I don't trust relationships anymore. And I made that very mention clear, prominently earlier. Soul literally is trying to groom Siren's partner, who Siren's partner is 15 years of age, while Siren is still a minor himself, and Soul tried to have and had a crush on that said minor, and then tried to groom a minor under the age consent of his state. Nowadays, and like I said, you either had to adapt and grow as a person, or you're going to fall as you're going to lose everything that you once cared for. Strictly because nobody cares about your well-being anymore. There's a small handful of people in relationships who actually will genuinely care about you for you and not what they can get out of you. While there's also the small group of people who will do anything just to get, a quick payday. If that's to be examined. And I hate to say it, nothing is genuine in this era of this community anymore. It's all about what people can get, not what is right or what is morally correct. As long as it's within the lines of what they want, some breaking the law to get what they want, and others doing it out of their own desires, they don't care about the repercussions of their actions. As long as they get what they want, they don't care. And that's just the sad reality of life nowadays. That is what life has been devolved to now. Just a sick game of what I can get out of the other person for myself, not for what I want out of them. It's either you want the friendship or you want something. There's no in between anymore. When it comes to online, right? It's either you talk about a situation and there's two sides to it. Either A, you want to do the right thing, or B, you just want clout and free clicks for easy payday, right? But no matter how you do it, you're seen as a horrible person and you're seen as a cloud chaser. Just like what I'm doing here, explaining how I feel and how I want to live my life. As you could see by the chat, some are divided more than others. And I'm seen as an asshole for doing what's right. I'm an asshole for doing what's best for myself. And it's just sad. And that's just the reality of life. And Siren is not wrong. And that's how it is nowadays. And then Kaylee, or Rory, right? All she wanted was sex from me. And all of that aspect. And when I called her out on that aspect in a group chat, she tried to play the victim. And she tried to guilt trip the situation to benefit her. But nobody was buying it. Yeah, I got hated on the process for how I worded my shit. But I didn't care because nobody took her side either. They realized just as fast that I wasn't the one wrong about her. As I even showed the screenshots and the evidence, right? Because once she didn't get what she wanted out of me, she broke up with me. And then she tried going around saying that I'm this and that to try and get people to attack me, but it generally backfired because she was the one that got attacked instead of me. She got hated on for her actions. So, moral of the story, be mindful who you're friends with, because some of the people you're friends with are not really your friends, but just a glimpse of what they want you to be for their own benefit. I'm going to be honest, man. I'm just explaining this on a stream because this is going to be my last stream for a while because I'm going to take a break for myself. Welcome to 2025. A new generation, deal with it. There is no such thing as love, care, etc. Displaying on claims. Yep. And at this point, that's all it's going to be. And I just want to explain my side of things because I know if I didn't, people were going to question everything that I said and did. But no matter what I do, people are going to have an issue with what I have to say. People are going to have an issue with it. But honestly, that's perfectly fine because I'm not going to give two fucks what they have to say about it. But I figured I'd explain my side on things and we just sit down and have a chat. We have a genuine talk. We, sit down and discuss matters for what they are and not what they need to be. It's just sad. Wait. What? Hold on. Damn me real quick. Wait, what? Okay, now I'm confused what Bloody's saying because I had Bloody's partner text me about something and I'm now confused. Because I'm not talking about Elena, I'm talking about the people I cut off. Now I'm confused. Somebody needed to sit on here. Someone needs to defend the truth, and it's something you need to accept. Hold on. I'm generally confused now what's being said. Did someone happen between you and... No. No. Nothing happened between me and her. Me and her are still perfectly 100% fine. No. Me and her are still together. We're perfectly fine. No. Okay, so there was a misunderstanding with my thing here. Is everyone... It's all good, but yeah, it's just a massive misunderstanding. No, me and Elena are still 100% fine. She's just been offline all day. So I feel like she's been offline. Because she texted me this afternoon, but hasn't texted me since. I think she's busy, but no. This entire stream has been me explaining to the people I removed my standpoint on things and just explaining because they've been wanting a genuine answer on how on why I removed them. From what me and her have explained, I'm not doubting there is, but I do wish her well, and I hope everything goes well with her, and let me text her real quick. Because she was having a attitude last night, as you know, how she gets. Bloody knows how she gets, but she had an attitude last night, then went to sleep about it. But we're perfectly fine. She's not on Roblox, so I have a feeling she's doing something IRL. Yeah, she's doing something IRL. If she's on Roblox, then she's doing something personal. So yeah, she's busy in real life. I could tell. But yeah, back to the topic of debate though. For the people that I removed, genuinely, that's just the reality of the situation. I'm not going to sit here, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm just telling you straight up. Get help if you want to be my friend again. Learn and adapt if you want to be my friend again. But elsewise, until you... now I've lost what I was going to say. Fuck. But generally, though, just seek mental health help and get better mentally if you want to be my friend again. I'm not going to stop you from coming in my stream and talking to me and texting me genuinely. Are you okay with me saying what I said on the chat of the old friend group server? And no one who isn't watching this needs to know the truth. I mean, fuck it. I mean, go for it, man. I mean, I know what you said in there, and genuinely, you told the truth. You said the truth of the reality in there. So yeah, you told the real reality, dude. You told the fucking truth. So if you want to say it in there, and generally, hell, I'll ping everybody for you in that server if you want to. So if you want to say it, man, 100% go for it. It's the fucking truth, and they need to learn the truth. Because the truth is gonna hurt them. I gotta defend my brother, and that's my brother. Sometimes you gotta do what's right. And like I said before, every consequence has an action, and every action has a consequence. And some consequences are harsher than others. Yeah, brother. But the point stands. They need to learn the hard way. Like we had to learn the hard way. You had your issues with Looney and them manipulating you, guilt tripping you, and using you for their own benefit. I had people lie about me, harass me, and treat me like shit before I had to learn the hard way. So generally, if you want to say it in there, I will not stop you. And if they try to delete it, I will get involved. And I will tell them, don't fucking delete this shit. And she already left the server, so not really any point saying that, honestly. I'm honestly trying to find a photo for the thumbnail, because, fuck, I'm just gonna use this face for the thumbnail, because why the fuck not? But generally, though, that's just the reality of the matter. Some people gotta learn not everything revolves around them. Because honestly, I learned that the hard way. I had to learn that if I was gonna bitch, moan, piss, and groan that everything that I wanted didn't go the way that I planned it to or wanted it to go, and if I let every word affect me, I'm gonna be honest, I would be in the same situation Noah will be in. 6 feet fucking under. I would be in a casket. I would be under the ground, dead, gone, forgotten, if I let every word affect me. And I wouldn't even be living in my home with my family right now. That's just how bad it would have been if I wasn't even, learning or evolving from what I've had to learn from. So after this stream, I will say this here. I'm going to take I'm going to take a month or two off from content. I will be re-uploading all of my older content still, but I will not be posting anything newer. Everything that will be uploaded is older. I am taking the time away, to step away to better myself, and to focus on Elena. I love Elena to death, and I will genuinely say that out loud. Because I know I'm not really one to reveal my private matters publicly or my private life. But if you have a problem with that, that's your problem. Boo the fuck you. I love Elena with all of my life. And I will forever love that girl. And there's nothing anybody can say or do to stop me. And I'm going to be taking time off of YouTube to focus on myself, to focus on her, work on mine and hers relationship. Be there for the girl that I love. Be there for her. So, generally, I had to do the right choice for me, cut a lot of toxic ass individuals out of my life, and get them out for permanently, as keeping them in my life is a bad move on my part, as all it's going to do is tear me down. It's going to rip me apart, eat me alive, and make me wish something that I would probably regret and would probably hurt Elena more than it would me. So, I did the right option. I made the choice. And if you don't like that choice, that is entirely your fault. And that's why I removed him, man. That's generally why I cut him out of my life, and I removed them permanently out of my life. Because they're not worth it at the end of the day. I'm focusing more on me. I'm focusing on Elena. As she is, I'm going to be honest, probably more important than anything that I have going on YouTube, because let's just be honest, I'm probably not going to make it here on YouTube. I mean, let's be honest, I'm happy that I got 131 subs. Let's be honest. I love the fact that I can at least make 131 people's day better just by my content, and hopefully make people feel better about themselves. But I don't feel like I'm going to be able to do this like forever, because there at least will have to be a time where I will have to step down, because I'm not going to be able to do this on a daily basis. But don't get me wrong, I love what I do here. It's just there's going to be a bit of time where I don't feel like I'll make it because viewers, you know? I really don't care for the money. I don't care about any of that shit. I just do what I do best and do what I love. And now I'm not letting any words on a screen bother me. And I'm moving on. I'm living my life. This is what I do for fun. This is what I have a hobby doing. I talked about my uncle about a job, and he says I already got the job. So I still have a job coming. I just don't know when I'm starting. That's my issue. But I do have a job. We're just trying to get it all finalized to where I can actually start. So I won't be updating any further on that. But if I do disappear from YouTube and Discord, that's why, because I'll be working. I'll be doing stuff for me. And hopefully, I can utilize that to help Elena and, make me and her's life better. And I can move her out and, have me and her be together. And I'll be honest, man. That would make probably working my ass off for her worth it, because everything that she's everything for me. And that's what I'm doing, man. I'm stepping back. I'm putting my foot on the brake, full half on the brake, and just going to do my own thing for a bit. Live my life how I feel. Live the life that I want to live. Be happy with who I'm with, and not use what I'm wanting to be used for. And I'm doing, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm doing what's best for me. I'm not doing what's best for anybody else but myself. I know Alina will be happy for me doing a break on YouTube because, let's just be honest. She'll see that I'm trying to do what's best for me and her. Do what's best for our relationship, and doing what I can to strengthen us, me and her. I'm not gonna let these fake ass motherfuckers hold me down and spit all this shit with nothing to show, but proving that they just want attention off of me. I'm not going to give them what they want. I'm not going to let them in. I'm just going to do me and do what I do best. And what I do best is just exist. I have fun with friends. I have fun doing my own thing. And that's all I'm ever going to do, is just do what I do. Because who I have in my life is what matters. My partner is what matters to me more than anything. Elena matters more to me than anybody in my life. My uncle, of course, my uncle means more to me than her, but because my uncle's like close and he's the only one that can really, restrain me in case if I do become hostile. And I'm very close with him. He's one of the closest family members I am to in my family. But she is, if not most important than anything else, but that's not in my family. She is always going to be number one in my priorities. Always. And her problems are always going to be my number one priority. Making sure she's happy and she is safe is my number one priority. My content creation, my YouTube platform, go to hell with that. I don't care about YouTube. Yeah, it's a way I can make money if I get big enough to do that. But that's not going to sustain me for the rest of my career. I can't do that forever. Because, like I said, it's a genuine thing. There'll be times where I fall off or I lose relevancy. And that's every YouTuber issue, not just a me problem. That's a genuine, real world YouTube issue that people fall off, and some never get as big as they were before because they fall off from their peak and they fall off from where they should stand. And then that mistake eats their career away one by one. And I'm just doing what I believe is best for me. Many people might not like my decisions, and many people may not like me now after what I just had to say. But it's best, and it's what I need to do to make sure that I have a successful future. And I have a successful, future ahead of me. A successful path destined for me. I had to do what's best for me, and I had to mature. I had to make a lot of mistakes in order to learn from my mistakes. Took me years, but I'm about to be 21, and I've learned hella a lot in life. And that's just generally where I want to leave this. I don't know what else to really say to anybody about the situation anymore. Like I've said, that's all that needs to be said. All that needs to be said has been said. People need to grow up. People need to leave. People need to accept the reality that life is not forever. Life is not guaranteed. Nothing lasts forever. You gotta grow up and adapt. Like, people can make the same mistake. Befriend horrible, scummy individuals like Blaze befriending Flippy Boy, who was a criminal and a creep and a pedophile who's done a illegal thing to minors. Or, Fluffy befriending Samuel Grayson, who's a piece of shit and also groomed a minor when he was drunk. Or, fucking, what's her name? Rory. Or Kaylee. Whatever you want to call her. Use people for sex, and then once they don't get what they want, blame them and try to ruin their career. Frickstro, when you don't give him the attention that he wants, he'll start attacking you until you give him a response, and then he'll eventually move on to the next person when you don't give two fucks to give. Or even Cody, a motherfucker who doesn't listen to you and will only do what he wants to do because he does not care about you as a person. He only cares about what he can get out of you, not what you want out of you. And it's just sad. And it's just Genuinely sad. And Haley, if you don't listen to what she wants from you, if you don't do what she wants, she'll make up lies about you. She'll start spreading harassment, hate campaigns about you. All because I didn't want to be, all because me and her had arguments and it was a two-sided toxic relationship. I literally had to, I cut her off, and to this day, she still harasses me. Do I care? No. Because she's irrelevant. She's fucking irrelevant. Her opinions are irrelevant. Her opinions don't fucking matter. Cody is honestly the most retarded person I've ever met in this community. Honestly, and I hate the fact that I tried to help him for 5 years, and this is how I got treated for trying to help him. Somebody that I saw as a friend or a brother figure to me. Somebody that I willingly tried to help fucked his life up this badly. And that just tells you how sad that dude is. Honestly. And that's why I cut these people off. You could see a revolving and repeating pattern in these people. Either they're guilt trippers, manipulators, criminals, pedophiles, creeps, or just manipulative guilt, or just attention seekers, or harassers and drama starters, or clout chasing pieces of shit. That's all the people that I have met within my time when I was in my negative mind space that I've met in the community, from Noah DeRozier and DJ and all of them. It's just sad, and I've had to evolve. And if anything, everybody that I have met has stayed the exact same. They have not matured. They have not grown as a person. And they just don't care to grow up. They stay the same. They dwell on what people tell them. They dwell on what people say to them. And they let it affect them. They let it bother them. And then once they don't get what they want, they blow a fuse. And then they attack and harass anybody who doesn't agree with what they have to say. And no offense to any of them, but I don't support that. And I'm at the point to where I have no remorse for blocking these people. And I know this is a real quote by one of my friends, Leland. And me and him are not related, because we may share a legal last name, but we're not related. Anyways, the saying that he made is true. Once they lose you, let them know they lost you. Basically stating, once they remove you, and once they want nothing further to do with you, let them know they lost you. Because never talk to them again. Never add them again. Keep them gone. Keep them out of your life. Let them know when they lost you and you're not coming back, you're not coming back. They lost you for good. And that's how it should be. Not give a fuck what they say. Leave and never come back to them. And even if they get better, even if they say they changed, don't give them another chance, because honestly, there's a high expectation where you're just going to, get right back in the same boat. Because trust me, I made that mistake so many times. With Noah, right? I gave him another chance. I got put into hospital to a manic episode of trying to kill myself, right? Back in 2022. You know what happened? Not even 5 seconds after getting my phone back and turned on after getting out of the hospital. You know what happened not even 5 seconds later after talking to him again? We need to take dude to court. We need to take Zexio to court. We need to take him to court. That's all I heard was drama, talk, dumbass shit that I wanted to avoid. All I heard when I came back, not even 5 seconds after getting out of the fucking hospital, that's all I heard from bro. So trust me, I made that mistake, and I'm not making that mistake again. But I can definitely say I have matured enough to not make that mistake. I turned my friend request off, and I will show it. A/Angel was one of the as well did that as well. Yeah, literally. Angel, or better known as what's her name? I have a text document, I believe, of legal names. I think I got rid of the text document, but Courtney. It was Courtney. Courtney, or Angel, was somebody who lied about their age, manipulated everything, and used both me and I think she tried to get Schoolhouse to send her nudes and tried to do sexual shit with him, but she used me for sex. Didn't care about me, was an obsessed freak, and used me for sex. And that's all she cared about. Was my dick and her ass. That's all she cared about. Did not care whatsoever about how I felt. Because she was a guilt trip motherfucker. Because guess what? I told her that I would get back with her. But then the funny part is, she said that I lied and I broke my promise because I started dating somebody else. That relationship didn't last. And you know what I still have from her? I told her I care about her. And guess what? I have jewelry, necklaces, all this shit. And one of the things, I may have necklaces and shit, but guess what? I still have the necklace I got from her in the mail. I still had the shit she gave me. Funny, right? I still have this shit. And she said I broke my promise. And I shouldn't be forgiven. If I broke my promise and I didn't care about the fucking numbnut, would I still have this? Would I still have this? This is what Angel made me. When me and her's first 1 month came around. Back in 2024. If I didn't care about the numbnut, but I still have the necklace to this fucking day. No. If I didn't care about the numbnut, I wouldn't still have this. I wouldn't have kept it if I didn't care. So, that's why I don't care about guilt-tripping, manipulative motherfuckers. They're all the same. They'll use you for what they want. They'll manipulate you for what they want. And once you can't give them anything anymore, they'll fucking throw your ass out like you don't fucking matter. They'll dispose of you like you don't mention. People are only fans. I'm not. That made no fucking sense. Generally made no sense. But I'm wrapping this up. I'm gonna be honest, dude. I have yapped for a decent hour and a half. Like, it's almost been 2 hours of me yapping. So I'm sorry if I took 2 hours of your time, ladies and gentlemen. But I figured I explained everything and how I feel and how I felt on this situation. So now you know my genuine thoughts. I want to know in the chat real quick. How do you feel knowing what we've talked about here? How does this conversation make you feel? Having people who don't fucking listen, people who are guilt-tripping motherfuckers, I cut them out of my life, and you seen and witnessed something of somebody acting like an overgrown man-child in my stream. Because they got upset they didn't get what they wanted, and that's the me stay in their life. When I have stated before, I'm not doing it out of spite. I am doing it for my own health. Doing it for my own sake. I'm doing it for me. not for them. I'm doing it for me. And it's just sad that's how people are. And this is just the sad reality of the life, man. It's just sad. This is the true nature of other people now. Full on display. They'll guilt trip and they'll manipulate. And they'll try to bullshit their way out of it because they don't want to accept the truth. They'll lie and say, "Oh, you're just wrong. You'll regret this. You're coming to harass me. You're coming to shit talk me. You're harassing me. You're a piece of shit." No. If I was harassing you, I would be calling you slurs. I would be calling you names. I would talk shit about you non-stop every day, each day, if I was harassing you. This is nothing more than criticism. This is nothing more than constructive criticism to your character, to your name, to your features of your person. This is nothing more than mere criticism to you as a person and as an individual. This isn't harassment. This isn't drama. No. This is mere criticism to try and help you improve yourself. Like I had to go on a years-long journey to improve myself. Trust me, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate. I'm going to get a lot of people shitting on me about this and saying, "Oh, look at this. Bro's crushing out on stream. Oh, look at this. Akitomu is, crushing out. He's going off on people. He's harassing people. Oh, look at this. Akitomu is hating on people. He's harassing. He's a piece of shit. He's an asshole. He's harassing people." No. Don't get this twisted. This is criticism. This is me critiquing you. Every single individual I removed. This is a mere critique. A critique at best. Not harassment, not drama. Critiques. Full, genuine critiques. And I feel like getting it out there is better than letting it sit and fester and let the turmoil of emotions get the better of people. So before any of you numbnuts publicly who watch this without any context, or just get sent clips of this without any genuine context to the situation of the scenario at hand, let me fill you a little bit in here. So in case of, people try to send you to stream saying, "Hey, he's talking shit about you. Hey, he's harassing you. Hey, you're getting shit talked by this man. Hey, you're being called out by this dude." No. What this is my genuine thoughts and the sad reality of life. This is a critique on how you are as a person, as an individual. This is just a sad reality, and the truth is going to hurt to where people are going to go boy cry. They're going to be crying and trying to dick ride my name because they're going to get pissed off that I'm calling them out on the reality of their weight of their allegations. Not really just allegations, their entire, character, their entire personality, their ego. A lot of them won't let this sit with them well because their ego or their personality will try to deny the fact that they have no wrongdoing. They're perfectly fine. Wrong. I had things wrong with me. I had an ego. I was there. I felt that same fucking way. I had an ego. My ego refused to let me admit that I was wrong. My ego refused to let me admit that I had a problem. I had a cancer inside of me, and that cancer was eating me alive. You know what that cancer was? Letting people control me, letting people manipulate me, letting people vary my decisions, let people influence what I do, let people choose what I do. That was the cancer that was eating me alive. That was the cancer that was ripping me apart limb from limb. That was the cancer that was eating me away. And I didn't know it until I had to suffer through the consequences of my actions. And I had to learn hard and deep. And I had to search deep within myself to understand. So no, this is not harassment. This is not a drama. This is not me calling anybody out. This is not me starting shit. This is me pointing out the truth. Pointing out the sad reality of shit. So if you want to get mad, be my guest. If you want to critique this and talk shit about me for this, be my guest. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'll let my comments open. And if you want to fucking, comment on this stream after it goes live, or hell, make a little community post. Let's see what people have to say about it. I'm going to be genuinely honest, dude. It's just words over a screen. If you're going to dwell over words over a screen, then you're just a sad, sad, sad human being. Anyways, women with dicks, thank you so much for watching this stream. I'm sorry I wasted a lot of your time with this, in this Japanese. I know I yap a lot, but at the end of the day, I had to say what I had to say. I had to get the truth out there, and this is the truth. So, thank you, women with dicks, for watching the stream. I'm going to take a break, go step away for a bit. I'll be re-uploading all of my old covers, if that's really all I got left to re-upload. And then when I come back, I'm going to start full sending streams. I'm going to start full sending slowed and reverb cover, mashups or shit, all that shit and all. Everything that needs to be re-uploaded to YouTube via music will be re-uploaded. I will get that done over the period of a few days. And I'll start working on it tomorrow, probably. Who knows? I can't promise that because I don't know. I say I'll do something one day and I don't do it. So don't hold me to that because I don't know when I'll start doing that. And my schedule's a bit iffy. And I'll say this. And I appreciate those who stick around. I'm appreciative of the 7 people who stuck around this entire stream. Thank you for watching. I've been your boy, Skinny Penis. And with that, I will see you guys whenever I go live again. Because I don't know when the fuck that will be. Genuinely, I don't know when that will be. So anyways, thank you, women with dicks, for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Fuck you. Stay safe. Love you. Fuck you. Bye. Ha. Nerds.